Hi, it's Ashley from AB Sound Advice. Today we are doing a product preview on the DD Audio LE-M08. And wow, hard to believe, here we are all these years later and I'm finally doing a product preview. Now the LE-M08 has been around for as far back as I can remember, but I would say over 10 years now. And it's really what put DD on the map. This is this is pretty well made DD famous. The LE-M08 is an iconic pre-made loaded enclosure from DD that is still around all these years later, and it truly is a sub to be reckoned with. This thing here is 250 RMS with 500 watt peak, and again, you can see there, this will be a D2, I'm sure of it. It is here, 2 ohm. So effectively black to black, red to red, and you've got a 1 ohm load. And wow, I really got to say to you, this is a very cool enclosure. And they've got the aero port on the side there, and you can see we'll come on the top, it's got the nice logo. It's a square little cube, it's not even that big. And wow, if you haven't experienced one of these, you really need to put it on your list. The LE-M08 is an absolutely outstanding preloaded enclosure. It's probably one of my favorites, and as the years have gone by, I've had this in vans, cars, all sorts of vehicles, and it's never ceased to amaze me how this thing sounds. Now, just to give you some quick numbers, obviously you had an 8-inch subwoofer inside here. We are dealing with 438 by 266 by 241, and well, that's millimeters, by the way. And weight wise, the gross weight is 14.6 kg, and it is a solid little guy. And it's amazing. When I first got into DD very, very long time ago, I put one of these LE-M08s in a van, and I used to demo this thing to my friends and anyone I sat in my car, and I demoed this to them, and it was a great big people mover. It was way down the end of the vehicle. People would used to hop in the car and say, wow, it's amazing. I used to say, well, have a guess what's in the back, and there was generally a 12, a pair of 12s, a 15, maybe a 10. Nobody ever guessed that it was an 8-inch subwoofer. It really is. To me, it's probably one of the most outstanding products that DD released. And of course, don't get me wrong, all the new models have improved from here, but why this is so iconic to me, this model started in the same design. It had a slot port down the side of here, which went down the length of the box. And then as the years went by, they added the aero port to it. And it just got better and better. And just when you thought it was awesome, it just, they just keep making it better and better and better. And as you can see, it is an absolutely outstanding subwoofer. And if you don't have a lot of space and you do like the cube size and you don't want the slope back on it, the M08, you're really not going to beat this. As I said, it's been around a very, very long time. There's thousands that have been sold across Australia and New Zealand and around the world. And to be honest, in this part of the world, they're about the 439, so maybe 399 in Australia, 439 in NZ. And of course, depending where you live, that price will variate. And it really is. All I can say to you is that this pretty well is what hooked me into the brand. I really couldn't get over how they generate the sound and the bass out of this size enclosure. And it really is sensational. As you said, if we look from up here, you can see there, it really is what made DD, the loaded enclosures when they released this. It really was just iconic. People could not get over the sound of this. It's just low, clean, it'll rock your car, and there really wouldn't be anything out there that'd come near this. It really is a fantastic product. So if you'd like to find out more information about this product, you'll find it on hifihq.co.nz for New Zealand or hifihq.com.au for Australia. And if you're not in those regions, you can go on to ddaudio.com. And I've got to be honest, the statement they made when they released this was killer bass made easy. And there is no argument, it has got killer bass and it's very easy to put in your car. So I really would say if you're looking to add some bass to the car and you don't have the room for a big sub and 8's where you want to be, you will really be surprised what this thing can do. So I hope you've enjoyed today's product preview, and I know that anyone who gets involved in this LE-M08, you won't regret it. And again, thank you for tuning into AB Sound Advice.